video is to demonstrate the injection of dye into the model using electronically controlled peristaltic pumps. So the first dye that we'll inject into the model is blue dye being injected at the recharge zone just to illustrate the flow of water through the model. So there you can see the blue moving through the model. Now while the blue dye is in the model, the one drawing well can be turned on, and you can illustrate clean drinking water being drawn up from the aquifer. The second dye injection will illustrate the point source pollution of trash or motor oil or whatever being dumped into one of the sinkholes in the karst topography on the left side of the model. So in this case we're using green dye to illustrate that pollution, and you can see how that pollution is drawn up the drawing well in the center of the model. The second dye is green in color, and it will illustrate the point source pollution coming from the sinkhole and or the leaking underground storage tank. So we're injecting at the storage tank site, and you can see how it travels through the aquifer, and if the drawing well is turned on, you can see how that polluted water is drawn up that drawing well. The third colored dye, which is injected using the peristaltic pumps, is the red dye, and that is entering the system at an abandoned well that may have been contaminated with trash, motor oil, whatever someone might throw down the well. And again, it travels through the aquifer and can be seen being drawn up the drinking water well. And lastly, we will hand inject some pollution. It could be agricultural runoff, it could be animal waste, any number of surface pollutants that will be flushed into the Colorado River and contaminate that water.